guys, welcome back to my channel, Lily Mulling's Blur of Color. Yesterday or last night I just looked through my old pictures from the looks that I've posted before or done before, and I came back to my, I think it was the three palettes from the BHCosmetics Sweet Shop collection, and they're from my least favorite one, the Cotton Candy palette look. And yes, there are two colors in there that I really like, and I just wanted to incorporate those again in a look, so I just gave it another chance. These are the two ones. It's Carnival and Twirl. I really like this, I don't know, salmon-like color. And yeah, that's what I came up with. I must admit, I'm growing into the Cotton Candy. It's still not my favorite from the three that I own, but it's getting better. So I think it was just the color combination from the look back then that I just didn't like. I'll be posting another video with, no, I have posted. Right now when I'm filming this, I will be posting, but when you see this video, I have posted. So there's my confusion in my head. Another video with the Cotton Candy palette that I do like also, you'll see, or you probably have seen. Yeah, it's okay. So if you're interested in seeing how I did this look, stay tuned, keep on watching and have fun.
As most of the times, I'm starting out with the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in the color NW18, and I'm applying it with a Morphe M439 brush. And for my eyebrows, I'm using my trusted NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Taupe. And for the lighter spots, the color Ash Brown. Underneath my eyeshadow, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer together with the Real Techniques 300 Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm starting out with the shade Carnival all over my lid, and I'm applying this with a Morphe M506 brush. And what I'm realizing right now while I'm doing the voiceover, this shade looks quite pinky on the camera, but it does have more of an orange undertone to it while in real life. So it kind of looks like this salmon color, more or less. So yes, it's not quite true to the color on my camera. In my crease and outer V, I'm going in with Light and Airy and the same brush. I'm also applying this on my lower lash line. On the inner 2/3 of my eyelid, I'm going in with Twirl and a Morphe M124 brush. On the outer third of my lid, I'm going in with Swirl, and while applying it, I think it looks not as dark on the lid as it does in the pan. So, I mean, the difference between Swirl and Twirl is not as big as it seems like to be in the palette. So, it's kind of sad, but you can still see a difference. As my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm using the shade Twisted Unicorn, which is a highlighter shade from BHCosmetics, and I'm applying this with the number 10 pencil brush from the BHCosmetics Lavender Luxe set, and I must say, oh boy, this color, wow, it's blinding, especially when you've dampened the brush before. Wowzer, stunning. As my liquid eyeliner, as usual, I am using the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Maybe I should get a new liner soon and try out something else than this one. I don't know. In my waterline, I'm starting out with the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the shade Pop. On top of that, I'm using the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine eyeliner in the shade Pure White to get the neon liner a little bit more pastel-y. To make me a little bit less ghastly, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and I'm applying this with the number 1 large powder brush from the BHCosmetics Lavender Luxe set. As contour, I'm using the contour shade from the 3 Steps to Contour palette by Catrice Cosmetics, and I'm applying this with the Lavender Luxe set number 2 flat contour brush. Yeah, and I've stayed true to this shade for quite a time now, but I have something coming, or maybe you've already seen it. I don't know when it will arrive and when I will post this video, so maybe you've seen it already, or maybe you will see it. For my blush, I'm going in with the Udens Eye Fruit Blusher in the color Peachy Keen. And I'm applying this with the number 3 blush brush from the Lavender Luxe set. And yes, I must admit, right now, this is definitely my favorite shade of blush. For my highlighter, I'm again using the Twisted Unicorn together with well, I started out with a damp M501 brush, and wowzer, that was a little bit too much, even for my liking. I mean, I like my highlighter blinding, but no, that was a little bit too much. So I just used a clean, dry M501 and tried to distribute the highlighter a little bit more, and I think I quite worked it. And in the end, I'm also using a big powder brush, but with this highlighter, you definitely have to go very light-handed and probably not use a dampened brush if you don't want to be really blinding. I mean, I love this shade, especially in the sun. It shimmers in all kinds of colors, like those little particles. They kind of have a holo or holographic touch to them. It's just a very pretty shade, but you can get on too much quite easily, so be careful. For my lashes, I'm using the Huda Beauty Legend Lashes, and as usual with this mascara, I'm starting out with the curl and length side. And for my second coat, I'm using the volume side. On my lips, I'm using the BHCosmetics Chimera Liquid Lipstick in the shade Unforgiven. And I think this shade fits most eye colors, so it's a very versatile shade and I really like it. To set it all in place, I'm using the Paradise Mattifying Setting Spray by BHCosmetics. And I've gotten used to the smell, so I don't really smell it anymore. And I think it does work better than I first thought. And here's the finished look. And yes, I'm really growing towards the Cotton Candy palette. I think just the color combination and placement was the thing that threw me off totally in the 3 looks, 3 palettes video. It's getting better and better every time I'm using it and doing different things. But let's talk about this highlighter. Oh my gosh. It sadly arrived totally shattered when I got it. But for right now, I just got it cleaned up and pressed back into the pan. I still have to repair it a little bit better because it's still, I have to be very tender while picking it up. But I mean, this shade, it's totally gorgeous. So if you want a very blinding highlighter, I can definitely recommend Twisted Unicorn by Clarity Cosmetics. So you might want to check them out. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.